Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Need your daily or hourly fix of fresh-flavored coffee? Check out Buff Boy Brewing Company for unique blends from around the world. International tastes with the finest roasts at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Here's what's making news this August 28th. It's been 5 years since the toxic workplace scandal took down the Ellen DeGeneres talk show. You'll recall after an expose revealed harassment, intimidation, and bullying, Ellen's show lost advertisers, ratings, and eventually was cancelled. At the time of the initial report, it said dozens of current and previous employees were interviewed and shared similar stories. Now, another one has come forward. A former cameraman on the show says DeGeneres hates men, more specifically men who work for her. Quote, "We went through a lot of male employees just in general. We had a feeling she really didn't like guys," end quote. He said, in particular, DeGeneres didn't like men talking to her wife, Portia de Rossi. He said de Rossi was pleasant for the most part, but, quote, "You just hoped and prayed you weren't seated by her wife so you didn't get her attention," end quote, referring to what was called the Ellen gaze, where she would make her eyes narrow and cheekbones stick out. There was also apparently a feud with Gordon Ramsay when the chef called out Ellen for using rancid meat during a cooking segment. The cameraman continued, quote, "She told one of her EPs, 'Don't let this guy on the show again. You were uninvited as a guest pretty easily,' end quote." Another story that shocked the former employee had to do with another staffer's child's surgery and the insistence that it be rescheduled so as not to impact the show's production. Quote, "The kid had a major surgery like a bone marrow transplant. This was a person pretty high up. This person was asked if they could move the procedure around the Christmas holiday week for Ellen. It was all loyalty to the show, but no loyalty to staff," end quote. Now, at the time when the initial scandal broke, DeGeneres said that she was unaware of the drama and vowed to make a change in the workplace, but turns out it was too little too late. She has not commented on these new allegations. Shifting gears, this is the time of the year when SNL cast members find out if they're fired. It's kind of weird. They go through the entire summer, really from May until August right now, not knowing if they still have a job. And then just weeks before the season premiere in the fall, they find out, if they're still on the show or not. So far hitting the unemployment line are Devin Walker and Emil Joachim. Walker made the announcement on social media saying, quote, "Jobs in this industry feel like a bunch of little marriages. Some of them last for a long time if we're lucky, but most of them are fleeting, permanent until they're not. That's the deal. You know what it is when you sign up. Me and the show did 3 years together, and sometimes it was really cool. Sometimes it was toxic as hell. But we did what we made the most of what it was, even amidst all of the dysfunction." Just like that sentence. "We made a bleeped up lil family," end quote. For Joaquim's part, he said, "It was a gut punch of a call to get, but I'm so grateful for my time there. I was at Six Flags celebrating my friend's birthday and went on a really emotional walk through Bugs Bunny Park and stared out across Daffy Duck Lake thinking about life. It was the most terrifying, thrilling, and rewarding experience of my life, and I will miss it dearly and all the brilliant people that worked there that made it feel like a home." That's check of your celebrity headlines for this Thursday, August 28th. I'm back tomorrow right here on the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely